Hey explorers, I just wanted to make a quick video about some things I learned this year. This was my first year hunting, so there was a few mistakes that I made that I wanted to share with you so that you wouldn't make the same mistakes your first time hunting. It's always hard to start something new like that because you don't really know anything and you have to have somebody with you all the time to tell you what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. Luckily, I had a friend who, because of his work schedule, was quite available to take me out hunting, and he took me to lots of good places and taught me lots of great things. The way it works here in British Columbia, I mean, you can do it however you want, but the way people tell me is the best way to do it here is to just drive around the logging roads, and eventually you'll come across some animals, and that's when you hop out of the truck and shoot at them. You can wander through the bush, or you can stand in a tree, sit in a tree stand, or make yourself a blind or whatever. There's lots of different ways you can do it, but that's how we did it. Again, it's my first year, so it seems like a good idea to me to stay in a nice warm truck out of the rain while you're hunting. A lot of people will probably say that's cheating. I know that, but like I say, it's my first year, so I'm sure next year I'll try something different. So a couple of mistakes I made were the first time I saw a doe, I hopped out of the truck and I hopped out of the passenger side of the truck and I was shooting across the hood. So I had the rifle, I had my elbow rested on the hood, and the animal was probably about only 60 feet away. So I was thinking, for sure, I've got this thing, right? It's so close, easy. I took aim and I missed it underneath the belly because I didn't take into account that this rifle was scoped in for 100 yards. So if I'm shooting less than 100 yards, I need to aim higher than I want to hit because of the trajectory and everything like that. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're under 100 yards, you want to aim a little bit high. If you're 60 feet away and you miss, you're going to feel embarrassed and you're going to be frustrated, like I was. Number two, I did also see a nice buck one day out driving by myself. I stopped the truck, grabbed my rifle and a round, hopped out of the truck, put the round in the chamber, and the bolt would not close on my rifle. So essentially what this means is you need to know your equipment. The problem that I had with my rifle, this is a Model 70 chambered in 308. When you open the bolt and slide it back, this is cleared obviously, just to prove it to you. There's this little piece at the back and it has a small, I don't know what that is, a release maybe, right there. And if you push that release and twist, you can actually get this thing off line, and then what happens is the bolt will not close because the safety is hitting at the back. So that was the problem that I had. So I'm standing there with the beautiful buck in front of me, probably about I guess he's about 40-50 yards away, just at the edge of a tree line across an opening, and here I am standing in the middle of the road going like this, trying to get the round into my gun, freaking out, wondering what's going on. And it wasn't until later that I realized all I had to do was this, click that back, and then it closes and locks. So I'm not saying that you're all going to have a Model 70, but if you do have a Model 70, watch out for that. This had been sitting in between the front seat, the passenger seat, and the console in my Yukon XL. And I think I had the chamber open. It sitting in between the seats and bouncing down the logging road, this thing just did that and it ruined the whole thing. I didn't get the deer. I did grab my pack, and by the time I figured it out, grabbed my pack and wandered into the bush to try and find him, but he was long gone. So anyway, that's the two big mistakes I made this year. But I loved it. I had a great time every time I went out, and I'm so excited for next year. I have, 6 or 7 months to go here. 8 months to go actually, because it's January, at the end of January right now. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.